Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Make sure to stick around for the entire thing as we actually have a lot of news today. And hope you like the new hat. We got an upgrade. I just needed a new one. And I'm always wearing a hat, so I gotta keep it fresh, man. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Look good, feel good. And I'm feeling good. Hope you guys have been enjoying your holiday, as I've been saying. Happy New Year, almost, right? We got a big night tomorrow night. I hope you guys have some fun stuff planned. Now, let's get to the Fortnite stuff. So, finally, I get grilled on this every time. Bow Bros is out. Is that right? I know it's not Bao. I don't know. I'm ready for 100 comments making fun of me. But I think you should make fun of me. I gotta learn. But finally, after months of being in the files, this skin with the 4 styles is out. Again, you guys have been constantly typing in code TheCampingRusher. If you've got your Xbox, your PlayStation, your PC open right now, even mobile, I know your mobile players are out there, type that code in. It does reset every 2 weeks, and I know a big chunk of you guys did just reset, so an extra reminder today. On top of that, here's 2 opinions of the snowstorm. So I've taken a big break until I'm out of gameplay with my you should be watching gameplay in the background, hopefully. But from the Winter Royale Duos tournament, I still got some gameplay there. So I plan to take a big old gaming break. So I haven't played with these snowstorms at all. So what's your opinion? Because there's 2 here. What's the point of the snowstorms? It just ruins the gameplay. Happy Power says, I love it. I want more random weather changes. Makes the gameplay interesting and not boring. 2 totally different opinions. And it just had a lot of upvotes on Reddit. I think it actually hit the main page on Reddit. So I don't know. I thought I'd ask you, what are your thoughts on this? Do you hate him? Is it too much? Keep in mind it is storyline related. We're basically certain. Next here from HypeX, as of now, the lightsabers are scheduled to be removed from default modes on January 7th. So yeah, they're still here. I know they're still here, and this is the day they're supposed to be gone. So you got another week of enjoying. I know some people are loving the lightsabers. Again, kind of a split thing, as the community always is, right? half of us love it, and the other half hate it. Always, right, with everything. But man, Epic's got a tough job sometimes. Gotta remember that. But yeah, January 7th. Have you guys been enjoying those? Again, I've just been seeing lots of clips. They look fun. Some of the duels I've seen on Reddit, the 1v1 duels, where even when the guy doesn't have anything, you drop him a lightsaber and it's just an honorable duel. I find that hilarious. Fire Monkey here. There is footage finally of the Fortnite tutorial mode. The mode is exclusive to mobile phones, and due to the fact it was development for the longest time, I thought I'd share a video of it. So yeah, I'll play a little bit of this video. Basically, it's just on mobile right now, but we talked about it so much, so I thought you'd like to see a little bit of what it looks like on mobile for a new Fortnite player. Here you go. So just the basics, right? How to shoot, how to build, defend yourself, whatever it is. Good they added that. That does nothing but help. Okay, this next one, I'm not going to put anything on your screen here. This is going to be super quick, but I wanted to highlight a video I just watched from Mr. Top 5. I think it's Mr. Top 5 Gaming, something like that. But it's a link down below. I'll have the link to it in the description. And these guys went in and did a full-on analysis of the storyline. It's like a 13-minute video. Don't click off my video just yet. After the video, of course, after this fantastic video. But it's such a good one, man. Like, I think they nailed everything. I'm gonna highlight like 5 things that they said. And we've talked about some of it. So first off, the Ego team crash landed from another dimension, right? That was the start of this season, this storyline. There is this altar. The altar is the other battle pass skins. They are some criminal organization or the evil guys on the island. And some of the loading screens have showed them selling weapons, hunting the Ego members. And yeah, they're bad guys, right? Another point they made is that this map is actually the exact same map as Season 1, just in an entirely, or Chapter 1, sorry, just an entirely different dimension, which would make sense with all the, or some of the old points of interest still around. On top of that, 8 Ball versus Scratch. there was that loading screen, right? That's the skin. The scratch skin is the one that has started to become more corrupted, right? I don't know how else to explain it. Some type of virus is coming over him. And we believe this is because from that loading screen, from the 8-ball versus Scratch, we can see they were about to fight. We don't know who wins, but in the video, the top 5 says Scratch most likely wins the fight, but he touched his alter ego, and this then corrupted him. Which, again, cool theory, I thought. The last part here is this secret vault and how it, as we talked about from day one, we knew this would have something to do with the storyline. And based on that recent loading screen that we've talked about many times with all the different TV screens and the leader of the altar team looking at it and just looking at all his plans, his progress, basically in this secret vault, it looks like he's building a giant army of evil sludge man, right? The red slurp juice dude. So that's really what we know. When is this all going to happen? The reason I talk about this is, one, I mean, fun to talk about, and two, as Winterfest is coming to an end here, this next month is presumably dedicated towards developing the storyline, and if there's going to be a live event this season, what are changes going to be going into season 2 of chapter 2. So yeah, I think it's going to start ramping up a little bit. The snowstorms is a good start, and then the corrupted 8-ball skin there too. So I don't know, I thought we'd talk about it. Let me know if you've seen the video, or if you want to go check it out after, do so. Who's the one person you wish you could ask one question here, or one question to? Tag them here and ask it. Tim Sweeney, do you view Fortnite as a game or as a platform? Tim Sweeney, Fortnite is a game, but please ask that question again in 12 months. Tim Sweeney, by the way, is the CEO of Epic Games, so he obviously knows what he's talking about. He went on to reply to this saying nothing, and then he made up a new word that I don't understand. Just more powerful Fortnite creative tools so that creators outside of Epic can do the kinds of things with the game that only we can do right now. So we didn't, this tweet just got added. I was going to talk about that first one. It was kind of open-ended when he first replied to Will there about that question, but then he added on to it a few days later saying this, that basically Fortnite creative, I think as we all assumed, is going to be continuous development's going to happen, and a lot of it, right? The bigger that creative gets, the more tools that that's offered in creative just allows the game to go in so many different directions. I mean, I don't think, not the level that games like Minecraft or Gmod would probably be similar. I don't know much about Gmod, but games where there's just so much tools for the community to expand, I think just creates so much more potential for a game. So I'm really glad to hear and see this, and and I'm sure they have some exciting things planned for us regarding creative. And when the Fortnite map was covered entirely in snow, there were a couple other map changes that occurred, or I don't know when each one happened, because I know some of them were here before the full covering, but here are 3 new locations that I haven't discussed with you, so I thought we'd make sure everyone knows here. And yeah, you can see them there. One is North Pleasant Park, middle one is northeast of Holly Hedges, and the bottom one is north of the orchard, just on top of the hill behind the farmhouse. So 3 new POIs. The chair is obviously one of them. They love their chairs, man. How many different times has Fortnite used chairs? I'm thinking right away back to Westworld, Favela, whatever you called it, back in chapter 1. Every update they'd put a new chair in that location, blocking doors, windows. Epic has this weird obsession with chairs. And it's continued into chapter 2, which I find hilarious. All right, so these last 2 things are 2 big concepts, as we like to do. There was a decent amount of news today, but I think Epic's out of the office for a few more days, and I had to throw up a video, man. So I found 2 very good ones. This first one is my favorite, and basically it's a paraglider station at the top of the highest mountains that are in the game. You'd find a paraglider on the floor, and you'd be able to fly it. I also had an idea that each person in the squad would hold on to the other's feet as they all dangle from the paraglider. That would be hilarious. And yes, that would be hilarious. And yeah, you got the photo there to show. But yeah, this makes sense, right? This map has a lot of tall hills. It's a very hilly map compared to chapter 1, I think. And having just little locations like this where you know where it is, you can launch off the mountain and just slowly glide and get yourself to a new spot. Whether it's slower gliding than the jump pad used to be, or I wouldn't say faster, I'd probably say slower. But even if you're vulnerable in the air, that's part of it. That's part of the risk. But then you can get places quicker. And again, I think we're all still craving that a little bit in Chapter 2, as we have been since the start of this season. But yeah, great idea. I like Chaz, your boy, is the one who submitted that one. So let me know your thoughts on that one. And then finally, I don't know, I just thought this would be something I would purchase, but they always get me with these bundles. It's the Light Warriors bundle concept suggestion. By the way, both these concepts have a decent amount of traction. That's why I'm talking about them. And yeah, you can see it there. Gold, right? Gold would be the theme. I mean, everything looks epic there, and of course it would be tidied up a little bit if it was actually brought into the game, but just they're going to keep doing this. They keep doing it, which means it's selling really well. These real life purchasable bundles, not with V-Bucks, right? Real life cash. And gold would be just a new theme. They've done the dark, they've done the ice, they've done the lava. Why not throw in the light, right? Light would be next with dark already happening. So I don't know. You a fan of that one? Let me know in the comment section down below. Would you buy it? And did you buy that new the new Glacial Legends one that just recently came out? I still got to log on and buy that thing because that is obviously an epic pack for sure. And that's all I got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks everyone for being here and for supporting the channel. Hopefully when they're back in the office, we'll be back to close to daily uploads. Basically, I'm here to keep you updated on all things Fortnite. So once we get more news flowing, I will keep you up to date as we always do. Take care, everyone. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Code TheCampingRusher. Talk soon. Goodbye.